All right, welcome folks to Gordium, where we generate, evaluate, and execute on startup ideas. You are seeing us in the evaluation stage here, so we're taking a look at some problems and some ideas that we've generated from them. And today we're starting off with the problem of we don't make good investment decisions alone. That was atrocious. We don't make good investment decisions alone. Where did we get this idea from? Principles by Ray Dalio. That's interesting. I am kind of surprised at this. That is the source. I guess this would have been me then that came up with it. Yeah. Any thoughts on these solutions here? I think recently I've seen some stuff happen in this area. Like,
well, I feel like
crowdsourced.
It wouldn't surprise me, like with the whole GameStop and AMC, that whole Reddit thing, that this is probably has been made.
I think like viewing friends stock buys. I feel like I've seen stuff on Product Hunt, TradingView. This is probably one of them. Look first. What does this mean? Chart, chat, create. This seems like kind of what we're thinking about, right?
Yeah.
You can see how different people are trading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably what, I mean, there's many alternatives out there, but that's kind of one example. And then have a web crawler, scrape Reddit. I feel like there's people doing that too.
Yep.
I don't know that I want to search to find one. Oh, I guess Contara AI is doing something like that. So.
Yep.
Yeah, could you do this on a fake platform? Yeah, I think we tried. Well, this is connected to randomized decisions for IPOs, right?
Yep.
/ and that was IPOs. Do we have that problem in here? That like investing in IPOs? Oh, I guess it's also connected to this. What is this idea? Investing is done individually when it should be done communally. Group investment, I guess. I'm going to delete this other one because this seems redundant. Oh, looks like I have two really good ones. Oh, that's fascinating. We also sourced it from Range. So this idea has just been floating around for quite a while. That's interesting. It's surprisingly rich in connections for having, not a ton of meat on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably why it doesn't have as a ton of meat, because it's sort of been
in the ether.
It's been split a lot.
Similar to the Year of Money project we did. Yeah. So I think I'm ready to vote. Are you?
Question. Since there are existing alternatives to pretty much everything we have up there, do we need to vote?
I think we should still vote super quick, just for the sake of having the data on hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Motivation.
Quick, right.
Oh yeah.
Let me write things down.
I know, you're right. I forget the process sometimes. I got to get my Remarkable out because I always do it on paper and then I regret it because I'm like, oh, I wish I hadn't done it there. All right, motivation, expertise, and impact. These are the three categories we measure ideas by. And they kind of tell us what to do. We then categorize things from here. Okay, so motivation, what do you got?
I have 0.
I also have 0. So that basically kills it, right? If there's no
Yep.
motivation. Expertise,
Said 0.
I said 1. I feel like this is like an app-y problem that we could build.
Yeah, I
Impacts?
think 1.
I said 1 too. I think these are cool solutions. I don't necessarily love it, honestly. I don't, as much as I think we don't make good investment decisions alone, I don't know that like being able to view others' decisions is helpful.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of noise and bias in this. So I almost wonder, I feel like there's a connection here. The existing solutions don't maximize the benefits of group decisions
Hmm.
and end up with lots of noise. So maybe there's a space for it in that way. I just haven't thought of anything.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you were in high school, did you ever have to do the stock market game?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think in many ways this would be sort of like that. These existing alternatives where
Yeah.
there's no looking at the long term. It's just like you sort of create your own game and then you say you win when you're ahead, you say you win.
Yeah.
So which is just not what you want.
Yeah, they have no long-term tracking. Like this is, I don't think the solutions out there are good necessarily.
Well,
Like, I don't-
and
yeah.
this would give you more long-term tracking, but you would have, some hot shot who, shorts the market or, bets heavily in some, something and it'd pop and they'd be like, I'm the best. And then you would get all the wrong behavior.
Yeah, I think the most likely outcome of these platforms is that you get more GameStops. Right?
Yeah. It just, yeah.
And they already happen because you can see in price where people are putting money. The unique things about these is you can see specific people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's about all I want to give to this idea for right now. I do think it's interesting later on the road. There might be some stuff that bubbles up.
Yep.
All right. That's all we got, folks. Thanks for joining us.